It's been 10 years. The magic the city had on me, the fear of missing out, the urge to hit the parties, it's completely gone. Couldn't care less. And although I call Berlin home, I have grown a slight dislike to a strong aversion towards certain minor inconveniences. So here they are, 15 things, more or less, that I hate about Berlin after living here for 10 years. First of all, the dating scene. The majority of people on the apps refuse to do the work, aka go to therapy or at least consider it, to face their problems and work towards becoming better, more attractive, desirable partners and human beings. But no one wants to hear that. It's them, they're the problem. But are they really? I didn't want to hear it. I blamed the dating scene for years. It was only that life got better once I finally decided to get rid of these bullshit apps that reduce human beings to a swipe. You and others expect love at first swipe and to feel aroused or see sparks flying within the first 5 seconds, and otherwise it's not meant to be. Spoiler, that's bullshit. Plus, once a date goes wrong and you get a bad experience, you project these frustrations onto the next harmless victim, who in your defense did start the conversation with, "How are you?" As a parting gift with the dating apps, I wrote a book with actual poems sent to Bumble matches, available to buy on thalia.de. Take it to the riverside, your favorite reading spot, a cafe. Pro tip, place the book next to the toilet, and instead, in future, swiping hours of your life away on the app, you can read this and have a laugh, which will boost your mood and not make you depressed. Also, I get a tiny commission for each sale, so support me if you want or not. You would be the 17th buyer. If poems are not exactly your thing, how about purchasing my other book? To get the no bullshit dating advice I wish someone told me before I dove into the apps and the dating scene and whatnot. Buy this, you need this in your life. Buy this too, you need this in your life as well. Perfect as a gift for any occasion at all. I know I'm a great salesperson. Links in the description box below. Great, now that we got that out of the way, what I also hate is the apartment situation in Berlin. So you want to live here or maybe here? Finding affordable and decent housing in Berlin can feel like winning the lottery. In a way it is, because you're playing a numbers game, you're competing with hundreds of other people and with bots. It can happen that you send hundreds of emails before you get an invite to one freaking viewing. As your search prolongs, you'll start throwing all your criteria out of the window one by one, until barely any of your initial requirements are left. You'll feel lucky to find anything within your budget, and at some point you'll get so desperate that you're gonna start considering moving into a place with a coal heating, one functioning light bulb and a shower in the kitchen. When you hop on one of the housing portals, you'll think, geil, cheap apartments. Look more closely and you'll see the majority of these rentals are apartment swaps. No one in their right mind's letting go of their contract. The next thing that I strongly dislike is huge corporations building new office complexes. We really don't need that. Berlin currently lacks 100,000 apartments, and 5% of the office buildings that are currently there are empty. So why do we need more? We don't. We need more housing. Glass splinters, broken pieces of bottle. They're everywhere. On the streets, in the trains, puncturing your bike tires. I got bored of fixing up my 50-euro Kleinanzeigen bike every month, so I took a break from owning a bicycle. Hello students and welcome. Today we're going to learn what we need to do with our empty bottles in Berlin. Are you excited? We have 3 options. Can anybody tell me the first one? We bring them to the store. Okay, what else? Anyone? We put them outside in the back so that someone else can take it who is in dire need of some extra cash. Option number 3. If you're outside, what do? Do we smash it on the floor? Do we throw it in the bushes? No. We place them next to the bin. There are the strangers who scream at you on the streets for no apparent reason. It's usually a drunk person. Actually, it's always a drunk person, or drug person, or just an asshole. When this happens, breathe in, breathe out, shrug, and you move on with your day. I always joke by saying, I haven't arrived home yet until a random stranger tried to shout at me. The dog poop on the street. Doggy poop bags already get distributed through the city for free, so there's no excuse not to use them. This is a city, not a compost pile. Then there's the overall attitude. They call it the Berliner Schnauze, but I call it being frech or rude. And it would be nice to, from time to time, smile at a stranger without getting a look back like you just skinned their cat. Just saying. There are the newbies who just moved to Berlin and think they're hot shit. Spoiler alert, you're absolutely no one. Like I'm no one. Don't worry, the magic will wear off for you too. Just give it some time. I hate how nearly everything always has to be dirty, broken, or vandalized. You can't have nice things, your bike isn't safe anywhere, because chances are someone strips the parts off. Another reason why I currently don't have one. There's another common phenomenon of public littering, disguised as Zuverschenken boxes. People dump their trash outside and call it recycling. Yeah, you could get lucky and find something useful in these boxes, if you're into older records, DVDs. But if you look closer, most of this looks like trash. And there's still Berlin's reluctance to finally embrace digital payments in 2025. It's happening more and more. That sign reads, card payment only. And every time it happens, I'm floored. If you rely on the Ringbahn to get you to places and there's a delay, then you're gonna have a long way home. Half an hour becomes 2 hours. The reasons vary, but it's often due to Polizeieinsatz, medical interventions, someone walking on the trails. On a beautiful and warm summer day like this, it's no big deal. But in winter, when you just want to get home, different story. The list is non-exhaustive. I could do multiple videos on apartment hunting in Berlin. I didn't mention job hunting, which is a nightmare as well. Of course, not all in Berlin is bad. The city has plenty of good things to offer, but that wasn't the theme of this video. Let me know in the comments what you would add to the list.